What's up, y'all? This is Nipa TV. I'm your host, Nipa TV. That's me, and I'm gonna go ahead and commentate a little PvP game between two players who I have no idea who these guys are. Astrea versus Zoun. They were in some kind of series, and they had like 5 games or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and commentate, castate, castrate, mastate this game. I forgot what map this is on. I didn't read it because I'm a jerk, but let me go and introduce the players right quick. At the bottom right, we have is the blue Protest Astrea, and that's the top left, we have Zoun. And both players looking like they're doing pretty much the same thing, doing some kind of weird structural placement with the gateway and pylon. Not doing a full wall off, but doing some kind of a spread right here, which is pretty cool to see. We got double gas for Astrea. I believe PvP is still pretty much the same thing. Get 2 guys in gas, and I think he is efficiently mining as well. Astrea is also getting 2 gateways, and so is Zoun. So the meta looks like for PvP is to get those 2 gateways before Cyber. And they do get their cybers pretty much at the relative same time. It is a mirror matchup after all. Kind of makes sense. We got a probe actually a probe from Astrea trying to take care of Zoun here, make him sleep with the fishes. And I do not know what PvP meta is. I haven't seen a PvP game in a while. That's why I looked this up, was because I have not commentated PvP in quite some time. And I don't know what the meta is, so I really want to just sit here. I want to learn. I want to see what are the cool kids doing. What is the way to go? We have double adept. I think I have seen this a long time ago, so it's cool that that's still the thing. We actually have 2 stalkers from Zoun, so a little bit different than the adepts. Stalkers will definitely do pretty decent versus those adepts. Of course, the adepts do have those phases that could outmaneuver the stalkers too, so you have to consider that as well. So it really depends on control. Zoun actually blocking with a pylon here. Will that block the adept coming out of this second gateway here? I don't believe so, but it is going to force... Yeah, it actually does. So that actually will significantly delay this double adept push. 2 stalkers are coming out from Zoun. Those ones that were produced earlier. Is even building a third one. We're actually seeing a Twilight Council as well. Where is that Twilight Council? It is right here, so we'll probably see Blink or we'll see Dark Templar. Most likely, based on that Stalker count early on, I'm banking on it being Blink Stalker, so we'll see some kind of Blink Stalker play, which is cool to see. Blink Stalker's always fun. We got some sentries being produced out, and the Adept is finally free. I'm free at last! And we see a probe here. Do we see a proxy that will go down? Only time will tell. And actually, it is a Dark Shrine. Interesting. So we are seeing a Dark Templar rush from Zoun. Will this be effective? We shall see. He's getting his Nexus down. So this looks like it's some kind of Dark Templar fast expand, which is cool to see. Shield battery there. And his placement of the Dark Shrine is also interesting as well. It looks like there was a scouting probe from Astrea that did get 360 no-scoped. We do have a hallucinated Phoenix that is going to do some scouting, so Astrea will know about the Dark Shrine. Question is, will he be able to react in time? The only thing he has for detection will be that forge with the photon cannons, so he's definitely going to need a robotics facility. He does see it pretty much right there. I wonder if he actually clicked on it. Zoun is also getting Blink as well, so that's interesting. And immediately, Astrea, like clockwork, gets that robotics facility down, going to get those observers. He's not having any of that crap. And his forge is done too, so he can make some cannons if he like. He does build 1. My question is, yes, we do see a robotics facility. That was actually what I was about to ask. Is Zoun going to get robotics facility with Warp Prism to do these Dark Templar drops, which is what we see normally with these Dark Templar harass tactics. First Dark Templar does go into the natural, does get 1 probe, goes immediately up the main, but 2 That's sick. There's some force fields here that are blocking that Dark Templar. Does get killed. And I did like that these stalkers were blocking the pylon here so that the Dark Templar didn't get into the main. So no warp person play with that Dark Templar, but it did get one probe kill. Did force some force fields. But those sentries do have plenty of energy, and that shouldn't be a bother. We also have a third Nexus going down as well. That is cool to see. We've got some pylons here as well. And a pretty decent stalker count. We got +1 coming out for Astrea. So will we see some kind of timing attack? He also is going blink. So we shall see whose blink is the superior. We have 2 more gateways coming out from Zoun as well. And Observer as well. So get some scouting information will be super muy facile nice. You know, we got that Hallucinated Phoenix. Does get blinked on, styled on with those stalkers. That's cool to see. We do see a pylon actually going down for Zoun. Now, will he put a warp gate next to it? I believe he will, or will he put a Stargate down? That would be cool to see too. That would be definitely unexpected. We do have an Immortal coming out for Astrea as well, but we'll see. Yep, we do see a gateway, so he will be able to churn out units a lot faster with that gateway next to the pylon power. That is pretty cool to see. And the ground forces from Astrea actually are not too... So you got 3 stalkers here. Got 2 gateways going down as well. But this is going to be a lot of stalkers to deal with. And the only thing that's kind of weird. That little... that's cool. The only thing he has to defend is that one Immortal, which is right here. So as long as he keeps this Immortal alive, he will be in a good position. But he does have to also consider the fact that Zoun could also outmaneuver. And oof, that stalker almost goes down on both sides. And a Blinking! Freaking style down. That was sick to see. Cool. And we have some more war pins. At this point, Astrea is trying to get an even amount of stalkers to deal with these stalkers. That Immortal will just make the difference for sure. He's also getting another one. Getting 2 more. He has 2 total right now. He'll have 3 total eventually. And Zoun is going to smartly pull back and just kind of play the contain game. We have 2 of Astrea's depths over here still, which is pretty cool. Will we see some harass later on? That will be sick to see if we do. +1 is going down for Zoun, and I believe there are no more upgrades for Astrea at this time. I think he's focused on units. I do like that a lot. We have 2 shield batteries at the freaking third. That's cool to see. Hallucinating Phoenix is going to spot this army as soon as possible. And will we see some Blink Micro? Nope. Zoun is going to... Oh! Blinked on him. Nice. Right now, both players are just kind of touching each other, lightly tickling each other. And Astrea actually finds the proxy pylon. That is pretty good. Zoun will lose that ability to do that stuff. I'm getting some Discord messages too. That's cool to see. Yeah, I might even call him mid-cast. Yeah. Got some more units coming out. We got a High Templar, and I'm going to give him a call, actually, right quick. Just going to mute him, and then I'll just get back to the game. There we go. So we do have a move out from Astrea, and we have some Blink Stalkers going to take out the pylons here. This third base is in kind of a sticky position. We got some nice force fields down on the ramp, but there are 2 Immortals for Zoun, but there are 3 for Astrea, so he definitely is favoring that number, but one of the Immortals do go down. Zealot's being warped in from the top side, kind of surrounding those Stalkers, so it's really anybody's game. It really depends on the Blink Micro at this point. Shield battery is complete. That will make a difference in the defense from Zoun, and that sentry is really low. Will he focus? I don't believe so. Offensive Blink from Zoun on to Astrea, and these Immortals are actually way out in the open. These get picked off pretty much for free. That was pretty huge for Astrea. Ooh, those are some expensive units. He just lost 500 minerals and like 200 gas for free, essentially, there. So, ooh, at first I thought Astrea was kind of not in the lead, but it turns out Zoun made that critical mistake. That was no bueno indeed. We do have a 4th base going down for Astrea as well. We actually also see a Dark Shrine going down as well. It is almost complete, so will Astrea do some Dark Templar harass? Only time will tell for that one. We also have a 4th base going down for Zoun, so he's going to be trying to get economically even with his opponent. Of course, there is not really that much saturation for Astrea. Lots of defenses here. We got 2 photon cannons and a shield battery and 2 gateways. We actually see +3 and that oh so great blink on Dark Templar. Oh, Blizzard, you're so smart. I love that you did that. And oh, I didn't know that. It's actually researched on the Dark Shrine today. I learned. Cool stuff. So the upgrade count is definitely favoring Astrea, and there's actually a Dark Templar from Astrea in the main base, and we see 9 probes that do go down. And do we see detection at all? I don't think we see any detection for Zoun. He is in not a good position. We do have an observer there now. There is a blink in. This Dark Templar will go down, but 12 probes go down for Zoun, which is, you know, it could definitely be worse, but that is certainly no bueno, as the Portuguese say. We do, like I said before, the upgrade count is definitely going to favor Astrea at this point. And interestingly enough, both players are not producing any more robotics facility units. I'm curious what they are going to transition into. We do see a robotics bay coming from Zoun, so we'll probably see... From what I understand, it's disruptors in PvP, but it could be Colossi. Who knows? I could be wrong. But I also could be right. Ever think about that, boy? You think about that, guy? You think about that? Alright, we have that speed increase from Astrea here because of the map. The map is pretty cool. Does that. And he's just going to be a speed demon. I'm pretty sure he's going to contain Zoun at his 3rd base over here. And we'll see what happens. Zoun is smartly not attacking too much, just trying to build up his forces. He actually has an Archon count, which I believe he did build from that Templar Archives, which is true. We have a couple cannons down at his 4th base. He is maintaining that 4th base, but we actually see a 5th base being produced from Astrea. Large Blink Stalker count on the left side of the map here. We have that Observer from Astrea as well. So Zoun is definitely not out of this yet, but he is definitely not in a good position. Nice pick off with the Stalkers here. And we see another Hallucinated Phoenix, or I guess that would be his first one to try to scout his opponent. We actually do see some Zealots and Dark Templars being warped in from the War Prism at the top side here. Probably going to do some kind of double-pronged attack that the cool kids do nowadays. And as I predicted, there were disruptors that were produced. So we're going to have to see if these Purification Novas will connect. Unfortunately, it will be kind of difficult with the Blink Stalkers because they are pretty slippery boys. We got some Gravitic Boosters, so that is the Observer Speed upgrade, which is cool to see. You also have Shields upgrade. Wow, that is surprising. That is Shield upgrade before Armor. That is kind of cool to see. Usually you go Ground and Armor, but we do see a Skirmish over here. Stalkers are being picked off. And Zealots are chasing them down, but at the same time, Zealots are dying. So Blink Micro is going down for Astrea, and the Disruptors finally hover their way over. And that double-pronged attack, as I predicted before, is going to the 3rd base at the top side. Dark Templars are doing a bunch of damage. We have 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18. The numbers just keep going up for the amount of probes that are dead. And I don't think Astrea is done anytime soon. We have a skirmish. Looks like this could be the final skirmish for sure. We got a Purification Nova coming from Astrea. Does connect on one of the Stalkers, but his base, it's not, or Astrea is still doing a bunch of damage. And we have a Purification Nova on those Zealots. All of them do die at once. That was a pretty huge hit. Shield Battery is healing that Disruptor. I don't think there's any detection at this time to see those Dark Templars, so these DTs can do pretty much whatever they want. That Observer was current boosted out, and finally Zoun does have the ability to see, but there's no way that he can defend it, so he's gonna just try to take advantage, take care of the 5th base over there, and then we have some Zealots over here, and then we have another force over here with the Stalkers killing the stuff over here. And at the same time, Purification Nova from Zoun going into those Zealots. The Zealots do die a glorious death. And Zoun is in not a good position because he has lost 37 probes, 39, 40 probes, pretty much all of his probes. 46, 49, 40, 50, 52. I sound like an auctioneer right now. Absolutely insane. Losing incredibly large amounts of probes. And yet Zoun stays in the game. I admire his courage. You should never give up, even when you lose literally all your probes. Not literally. Figuratively. Pretty damn close. So we'll see. Chrono Boost is a thing. Lots of disruptors. My goodness, that is 11. Those are 11 disruptors, and that is game from Zoun. I want to appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.